Seoul, September 24, 2025. The cinematic world is once again painted purple as BTS officially returns to theaters with BTS Movie Weeks, a highly anticipated global event running from September 24 to October 5, 2025. With screenings in more than 2,000 theaters across 65 countries, the event marks the group's first major appearance on the big screen since completing their military service, and it has already ignited a worldwide wave of excitement. The special two-week festival showcases 4 of BTS's most beloved concert films, all remastered to deliver an upgraded viewing experience. BTS World Tour Love Yourself in Seoul, 2019. BTS Bring the Soul, live in Busan, 2019. BTS Permission to Dance on Stage, live, 2022. BTS World Tour Love Yourself in Europe, 2019. For fans, these films are not just concert recordings, they are emotional time capsules, capturing BTS's explosive growth and their ability to unite millions through music. And within these films, Jungkook has once again emerged as a central figure, with his performances receiving special attention from both critics and ARMY. As BTS's youngest member, Jungkook has long been known as the Golden Maknae, admired for his all-around talent in singing, dancing, and stage performance. In Love Yourself in Seoul and Love Yourself in Europe, his commanding vocals and fluid dance moves often placed him at the very center of the choreography. Fans describe these moments as the heartbeat of the show. In Bring the Soul, live in Busan, his connection with the hometown crowd brought an extra layer of passion, while in Permission to Dance on Stage, live, Jungkook showed a more mature and polished side of himself, displaying the growth he achieved over years of performing on some of the world's largest stages. Korean broadcaster SBS News referred to the screenings as BTS's grand return to the big screen ahead of their 2026 comeback. The coverage highlighted Jungkook's role in energizing audiences, with his performances often sparking the loudest cheers inside theaters. Online, the response has been equally electrifying. On X, formerly Twitter, hashtags like BTS Movie Weeks and hashtag Jungkook shot to the top of global trends within hours of the event's launch. Fans flooded the platform with ticket photos, fan art, and nostalgic clips of Jungkook's iconic moments. One ARMY from the US posted, "Seeing Jungkook's 2019 Euphoria performance on the big screen gave me chills all over again. His voice is timeless, and the energy is unmatched." Another fan in Seoul wrote, "It feels like reliving history. Jungkook's charisma was powerful then, and even more inspiring now that he's back after military service." Beyond nostalgia, BTS Movie Week serves a bigger purpose. It reconnects BTS with their fans worldwide at a critical time. All 7 members are now officially discharged from military service, and in July, the group confirmed that they will release a new album and embark on a world tour in 2026. For many, Jungkook's spotlight in these films feels like a preview of what's to come. His transformation during military service, physically stronger, vocally more refined, and emotionally mature, has only heightened expectations for his role in BTS's next chapter. For ARMY, the screenings are not just about watching concerts again. They are about celebrating resilience, unity, and the bond between BTS and their fans. Theaters across Asia, Europe, and the Americas reported strong ticket sales, with many screenings selling out within hours. In cities like Tokyo, Los Angeles, and Paris, fans turned the screenings into mini fan meetings, bringing banners, wearing BTS merchandise, and cheering loudly during Jungkook's standout moments. The atmosphere resembled a live concert more than a cinema hall. The announcement of BTS Movie Weeks has ignited an outpouring of emotions across the globe. Fans, collectively known as ARMY, have been eagerly sharing their excitement on social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Within hours of ticket sales opening, hashtags like BTS Movie Weeks and hashtag Jungkook dominated the trending charts worldwide. In Seoul, fans rushed to local theaters, many of which reported that seats for the opening weekend were sold out within minutes. Internationally, cities like Los Angeles, Paris, Jakarta, and Sao Paulo also saw overwhelming demand. The excitement is not only about watching the films, but also about reliving cherished memories from different eras of BTS's career.
For many fans, these screenings are deeply emotional. It feels like I'm back in 2019, screaming with ARMY in a stadium. Jungkook's voice still gives me goosebumps, one fan shared online after rewatching the trailer for Love Yourself in Seoul. Others describe the event as a bridge that keeps them connected to the group while the members fulfill their military service duties. The spotlight on Jungkook in particular has been striking. His powerful performances in songs like Euphoria and Fake Love continue to capture the attention of audiences worldwide, reinforcing why he has long been called the Golden Maknae. ARMY has also been sharing fan-made edits and artworks celebrating Jungkook's growth, comparing his stage presence during the Love Yourself era to his more recent performances before enlistment. Industry experts suggest that BTS Movie Weeks is more than just a nostalgic celebration. The event, strategically timed between late September and early October 2025, comes as anticipation builds for BTS's expected full group comeback in 2026, after all 7 members complete their military service. Media outlets in South Korea, including SBS News, described the screenings as the grand return of BTS to the big screen. Critics argue that it signals a carefully planned re-entry strategy by HYBE, keeping the group visible in mainstream media while simultaneously reigniting fan engagement. For Jungkook, the event also reinforces his central role within BTS's identity. His energetic vocals, commanding dance breaks, and emotional stage presence remain key highlights in each of the films. Entertainment journalists have pointed out that Jungkook's enduring popularity will be a powerful asset when BTS finally reunites for new music and world tours. Beyond the commercial aspect, the screenings offer a sense of togetherness. Watching Jungkook, RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, and V perform on the big screen allows ARMY to once again feel the unity of a global fandom, something that has been missed since the group's hiatus. In many ways, BTS Movie Weeks is more than a cinematic event. It is a symbolic reminder of BTS's legacy, their journey, and the promise of an even greater future. For ARMY, the films are not just entertainment. They are a reassurance that the bond between BTS and their fans remains unshakable, even during the group's temporary pause. Among the 4 remastered films showcased during BTS Movie Weeks, Jungkook consistently emerges as a defining highlight, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Each film captures a different stage of BTS's journey, yet his performances remain a constant source of admiration and emotional resonance. In Love Yourself in Seoul 2019, Jungkook's performance of Euphoria is once again at the center of fan conversations. The way he commanded the stage with a mix of innocence and soaring vocals became symbolic of the group's message of self-love. Even in 2025, fans say that rewatching that performance feels just as powerful, if not more, given Jungkook's growth since then. One fan wrote on X, "It's like watching a younger version of him, reminding us why we fell in love with BTS in the first place." Meanwhile, in Bring the Soul Live in Busan 2019, Jungkook's energy was described as unstoppable. His charisma during explosive songs like Fire and Idol drew cheers across stadiums, and those same moments are now filling theaters worldwide with applause. For many ARMY, it's a chance to relive the era when BTS was rapidly ascending to global superstardom, and Jungkook stood as the embodiment of that momentum. In Permission to Dance on Stage, Live, 2022, audiences see a more mature side of Jungkook. His vocals in tracks like Butter and Permission to Dance reflect his evolution into a versatile artist, capable of balancing high-energy choreography with emotional delivery. This film holds special significance because it marked one of BTS's last large-scale concerts before their military hiatus. Audiences watching in 2025 described the experience as both nostalgic and bittersweet, knowing it was among their final group stages before enlistment. Finally, Love Yourself in Europe 2019 provides an international perspective, showing Jungkook captivating crowds across major European cities. His ability to connect with diverse audiences highlighted his role as a bridge between cultures, further cementing BTS's reputation as a truly global act. Through each of these films, Jungkook's presence is undeniable. Whether as the bright and youthful Euphoria boy, the powerhouse dancer in Fire, or the confident performer leading Butter, his artistry threads together the different eras of BTS. For ARMY, Jungkook is not just part of the show, he is one of the reasons these performances remain unforgettable years later.